Hello, dear students. I hope all of you are doing well. Today, I am going to talk about another important topic. What is critical thinking? So, when you use your mind, it means you are doing critical thinking. Now, let's understand this topic. So, critical thinking is thinking without emotions. If emotions are not involved in your thinking, it means you are doing critical thinking. In another way, we can define it. Objective thinking is critical thinking. So this is another definition, but now let's define it in detail. So critical thinking is analyzing, identifying, and evaluating the information, identifying the problems, generating the solution, and providing the best course of action to follow. So this is critical thinking. Now there are some steps which required for critical thinking. So let's understand these steps. Number one step is curiosity. For critical thinking, you need to become a curious. Curiosity is the first step to for critical thinking. So the second step is creativity. You need to become a creative. If you become a creative person, it means you are critical thinker. The third step is skepticism. This is very important. You can use this step everywhere in your life. If you are skeptic, it means you are critical thinker. So skepticism is also required for critical thinking. Now the last step is doing research. You don't believe without research. So this is the fourth step of critical thinking. If you follow these four steps, it means you are critical thinker. Now let's define some tips of critical thinking. So the first step is go into detail. If you think about any issue, any topic, so you go into detail. So this is the first step which is important for critical thinking. It means you are not a superficial type of person, but you are go deeply in any topic. So this is the first tip for critical thinking. Now the second tip of critical thinking is don't think if it is not required. This is a very important tip. uh, it means that if thinking is required, so do thinking, but if thinking is not required, so don't think. Stop your mind and do use your body, use your soul, use your heart, and don't use your mind. If you using your mind, if it is not required, so it will be overthinking. Now overthinking is a very dangerous thing, but you can stop it through if you use your body, if you use your heart, if you use your soul. So you can stop your overthinking. And overthinking is very dangerous. Like, control your mind before the monster of minds control you. So don't be overthinker, be critical thinker. And the solution of overthinking is critical thinking. Now you will think that how you can stop overthinking through use of your body. So please, do some running, do some exercise, play games, uh, and you can use your heart also, your heart, like you write some novels, write some love letters, etc. So through these things you can stop your overthinking. Now come to the last step of overthinking. This is the opposite point, point number two, when thinking is required. This is also a very important tip. When thinking is required, so do it. When thinking is not required, so don't do it. So when thinking is required, so for planning, for study, for making decision, for problem solving, for judgment, for conclusion, you need critical thinking. So I hope you got my today's topic, and in last of this lecture, uh, I will say that be critical thinker where it is required, not everywhere. So my dear students, I hope you got my today's topic, and I hope you will explore more this topic and you will get it. Thank you so much.